Hard work.
Dedication.
Yeah. Hard work.
Dedication.
Hard work.
Dedication.
Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, so we struck out. Nothing. We got nothing. We drove down. People have been telling us they've been limiting out, catching 20 fish in 3 hours, dip netting on the north shore of the Kenai River. And we came down here and we didn't catch a single fish. Just this morning high tide, people have been mopping up. They caught 20 fish, a single person, in 3 hours. Friday, people limited out. Thursday, they limited out. Today, evening tide, incoming tide, nothing. And I'll tell you why. It's because the fleet just announced on the internet that they released the fleet. They haven't been fishing for a few days. The commercial fishing fleet is out there at the mouth, whatever, a mile back, and they caught 190,000 pounds of reds and wiped everything out. There's a couple onesie twosies people catching, but nothing for us. And that's the way it goes. There's actually a mathematical algorithm you can use by calling the 1-800 number, seeing where the fleet is, when they deploy. Then you time it by the tides, the incoming, outgoing tides, and minus 2 hours, before or after each tide, and you can get the window where you can just go in, catch your 35 fish, and leave. My buddy Gordon, we call him Big Brain on Brad. Yeah, Gordon, my main man, he knows it. He's got it dialed down. He'll come down here for 3 days and catch 45 fish, and then drive back up to Anchorage and smoke it all. He's an expert smoker. But I need to get that algorithm down. But the problem is I have weekends off. What I should have done, if I would have taken Friday off, driven down Thursday right after work, I would have got all my fish. I would have done a little bit of fishing Thursday night. I would have fished all day Friday and a little bit Saturday morning, and I could have got my 45 salmon right then. But I didn't. I was a weekend warrior. I came down and took a chance. I heard it was really good. We could still catch Casila, but I think we're over it. We're just going to drive to Homer and have fun with family. But you can get the algorithm, or the smart thing to do is take a week off from work. You take 5 straight days off from work, either the second or preferably the third week in July, and you just come down and camp, and you just go every day until you get your 45 fish. Now, head of households allow 25, and then you get an extra 10 for every dependent or every other person in the household. So me, I'm allowed 45 salmon dip netting for the year. And the Kenai Reds are bigger. You can fill your I could have filled my freezer, but I didn't time it right. It's all about the timing and luck. I mean, if last weekend it would have been good too, but I didn't have last weekend off. So you just have to time it right and get lucky, or take the time off. That's smart. Take your 5 days off work, and everybody knows that. You just go down there and camp with the fam and cook out and go to Walmart and go back to the beach and just dip net until you get all your fish. But trying to weekend warrior it like I did, it's just a crapshoot. So I lost. I don't know how much more dip netting I'm going to get. I'm probably going to just have to rod and reel for a few salmon this year, but definitely disappointing. But at least I have a plan for next year. I'm going to get that algorithm down, and you can even call Fish and Game and figure it out yourself. Get the stats of where the fleet is at. But it brings the whole battle of sportsmen versus commercial, and everybody needs to eat. Everybody needs to make money. I don't have answers for it. I've got good friends from high school that are commercial fishermen. They need to make money. I understand that, but on the other hand, I get pretty upset when the fleet comes in and wipes them all out for the subsistence sport fishermen people, and then we got nothing. Because if it wasn't for that fleet, I'd have 19 fish at least right now. But that's the way it goes. So it is what it is. And next time, at least I'm going to get meat from animals. But I was hoping to get a bunch of salmon. But if I'm lucky, I can still rod and reel a bunch of silvers. So it's not over for me yet. Yeah, hard work.
Dedication.
Hard work.
Dedication.
And that's it. Thanks, YouTube. It's Chuke, your friend in the field.